Yo, back again with my mans, Big Nate.
What's up, man?
Y'all know how we do it at D's World, man.
Welcome back to the crib, man.
Welcome back.
It's been a hot minute since we've been able to make videos for D's World.
It has, man. It's a fun experience every time. I don't know. My energy gets so bright around this area. I don't know, man. Just the creative space and all that, man. I love it, man.
Well, man, it's good having you back down here, man. Because it's been lonely. It's been lonely because I've been sitting down here the whole time, be like, wish D would show back.
It's that old Akon. Lonely. I'm so lonely.
I'm so lonely.
Well, we're gonna have some fun time tonight, though.
Oh yeah, and of course we're gonna. I think you can see here on screen. We're gonna start out with a little bit of comedic genius.
Some Burr.
Yeah, the Burly Man, aka Billy Big Nuts, aka Bill Winnington.
Bill Winnington? Is that what they call him?
Nah. I was just thinking of another Bill that I just thought of in my head.
Okay,
like
word.
Bill Cartwright.
Remember Mr. Bill? Mr. Bill.
Mr. Bill.
Mr. Bill, man. That's old school.
Yeah, gosh. And this, all in all, though, Bill Burr has consistently been a lot of people's favorite comedian over the last, I would say, 25 years.
He kind of came out of that legit comedian. What is it? The Dungeon? Or what do they call it?
Yeah, well,
with Patrice and
yes.
Kevin Hart. And...
Oh, dude, he still talks about Patrice every now and again, and he reminisces about Patrice and Greg Giraldo, and all those guys that aren't here anymore. And he's just like, if they could see where I was at right now, they would steal all of my stuff.
Facts.
He's like, Greg Giraldo would walk up to me at a fancy restaurant with me and my wife. He'd pick up my plate and be like, "Thanks, Bill," and walk off and go to the fucking lobby and eat it. And he would, because that's how Greg was. Also, Ralphie May. Ralphie was another one.
Oh man, killer!
Everybody loved.
What do you do? This or the Spock? He's good. The Spock. There we go. The Spock.
Yeah, the Spock. Yeah, there you go. And Bill has been at it for a long time, and this is going way back. This is, I think, right after he was done on Chappelle's show.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, he wrote for Chappelle's show for a long time. He actually helped write some of their best stuff, like the racial draft.
I think that's my favorite one, is the racial draft with him in it. Yeah.
It's just because you see Mos Def come up, he's just like, "We as black delegation choose Tiger Woods." And just all of a sudden you just have Dave Chappelle talking about. He's like, "Wow, I just want to say it's so great to finally belong. I just want to say, so long fried rice, hello fried chicken."
I've always wanted to say this. For sizzle. Classic.
Also, man. Bill had when he was doing the commentary with Dave Chappelle, they would go back and forth, and some of the stuff made air. The one that made air was one of their little improvs. And the winner of the draft lottery were the blacks, which funnily enough, it's like a black man actually won the lottery. And then Bill Burr said, "Yeah," and they would probably still complain, wouldn't they? And Dave was like, "Man, fuck you."
Yeah, facts. Yo, that's just...
It's classic stuff, dude. And I love old school Chappelle's show, and the fact that it was gone so quickly after only 2 full seasons because Dave, just saw what was happening.
Facts.
And
he had to.
And that's the thing. I respect the hell out of Dave Chappelle for just basically telling the system to go fuck itself.
Oh, man, yeah.
Playing the slow game and getting Chappelle's show back. Now it belongs to him again, and if he wants to make another series of it, guarantee
Could you imagine?
Oh, dude, Netflix? You think Netflix won't sign Dave Chappelle up for him to do at least one limited run of 10 episodes of Chappelle's show?
It would be the hottest thing to ever... Man.
Dude, and I would hate... And the only thing that makes me sad about it is that Charlie Murphy won't be here to be part of it.
That's what would
That's because...
That'd be a sour note. It wouldn't kill it, but that would be a sour note.
But I think a fitting thing would be for them to do a tribute at the beginning where they had I don't know, maybe Charlie's son come out or something, and do a little thing and just then do a tribute to his pops.
What if he had Eddie come on?
Eddie would agree to it. I think Eddie would definitely do it. But Donnell and Bill, they would probably sign on immediately to be back on the writing staff.
They're like right hand men, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Well, and Bill, ever since he's come up as like a comedian and having his name attached to it, dude, come on.
Yeah,
like featuring special guest Bill Burr, and he does like a 3-episode thing where he helps write for like 3 episodes, and he acts in those 3 episodes. And they do like the return to the Sam Jackson beer or something.
Oh
like that.
man!
And just like
I think I have a Sam Jackson.
It's like Sam Jackson, like Compton Cruise or something like that. Like instead of Boston Lager, it's just like this shit. It's like this shit tastes amazing. You best believe what I say. Please believe me.
Please believe me.
I love it, dude. But. Enough reminiscing. We got us a classic.
We do have a
bit.
classic.
We got a classic bit here from Billy Big Nuts about how you know the N-word is coming. And this is on Comedy Shaq, dude. This is like old school, like back when like comedy shows shared highlights on YouTube and everything. I think this was originally shared on like MySpace back in the day. That's how old
this got some history.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Shaq don't have a problem with them spelling it like that?
I hope not. Because if they did, I guarantee he'd come in and he'd just be like, I don't appreciate that. I think that's a violation of my trademark.
I'm gonna have to call the general.
I'm gonna call the general on that. And I'm gonna go to Walmart.
Papa John's.
Yeah.
Walmart.
Good. I'm gonna make sure that they don't ever run your stuff again.
I'm gonna sue your ass.
Yeah. Anyway, let's go ahead and hop on. Here we go.
Wow.
I forgot. I gotta come through the headphones. Come on now. Come on, Nate. You're better than this.
We're gonna get it together, y'all. I promise.
Eventually, one of these days.
One day.
The Comedy Shack Network.
Here we go.
It's nice to be back here down in the South, man. I had a real weird experience last time I came down here. I was in Nashville, right? Sort of an awkward social situation, right? I'm sitting at this bar. There's this white.
Wait, can you hear? Oh, I don't think you're.
Oh, my headphones. I did this
cans
last
are
time.
on. Yeah, I don't think your cans are on, dude.
on,
Let's switch right there. That one.
This
Clear
one
set
right?
down, and it should light up on the bottom. There you go. Blue light. You got it. Ah.
I told you eventually.
Okay, but let's try that again.
Yeah.
It's nice to be back here down in the South, man. I had a real weird experience last time I came down here. I was in Nashville, right? Sort of an awkward social situation, right? I'm sitting at this bar. There's this white dude sitting like 2 stools away. I don't know him. He doesn't know me. And that Terrell Owens story was in like sports news, so I try to make conversation. I'm like, man, look at this guy. This guy just signed a $40 million contract. Yeah. He's already bitching, man. How much money do you need to make? And the dude looks at me. He's like, you know what I say? And then he looked over his shoulder, which I now
here we go.
is the telltale sign that the N-word is coming. And it's coming hard. Oh, yeah, it's not going to be pronounced with the A. It's going to be with the R. And he hit the R. He, like, stuck the landing. It was like a dismount. Clan members high-fiving in the background. Just out of nowhere. So I'm looking over my shoulder like, dude, what the hell are you doing?
What the hell are you doing?
You know what I mean? I'm waiting for this hail of black fists to come raining down on top of me. I hate when people do stuff like that. That dude made me part of like a potential ass kicking that I had nothing to do with.
Yeah. Okay.
Just getting it said to you.
No, just get like anytime like it's like a grenade going off, dude. Anytime it goes off in a certain vicinity, people are getting hurt. Someone's getting hurt in that vicinity. Get down! Get down! Boom! Anyway, back to this.
Billy!
You don't do shit like that. He just had that word, hot potato, just threw it in my lap.
It's quite literally what it's like.
Next white dude.
Coming your way.
People do that, man. You know, it's like, dude, feel me out first.
Yeah.
Ask some questions. Do you like to fish? Have you ever fucked your sister, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I start rattling off answers, then you go old school. You give me a pamphlet, you tell me about your militia.
Then you go old school.
You just dive into it.
Tell me about your militia. Yeah, I'm part of the Freedom Guard.
Anything.
Yeah, we're part of the Freedom Guard. We're based out of based out of Chucky, Tennessee. Our leader's a motherfucker named James Strange. I know who you are, James. You can go fuck yourself.
That dude was one of the angriest people I ever met. I should have known that word was coming because he was just watching Terrell, right? Anytime I would bring up, look at man, that guy's talking trash. He's just like flip out. He won't shut up. These people get like so mad they're not even looking at you.
Yeah.
You just shut up and play the game.
Yeah, I've seen that. My dad's been like that once or twice. He got so mad, like just talking, like me and him were just like talking shit back and forth, and he was just like, "I don't want to hear it anymore, Nate. Just stop."
Dad, I'm over here.
Yeah, he wasn't even looking at it. It's like, I think the thought of him looking at me made him even more angry because I was smiling up a storm. Because he knew I was doing it just to mess with him. He knew it, but he was just like, oh, I don't want to hear it, Nate. I can't stand it. I love you, Dad. I love you, Pops.
You know what's funny? I don't even like Terrell, but now I love the guy. Because every time I see him talking trash, I know this idiot in Nashville is just losing his mind, like kicking over his kitchen TV. Shut the fuck up!
Even the kick, he got the kick down so well. Perfect. Like he has just like the
no
stiffest
technique.
Kick. Just like
just get off the.
Like shut the fuck up.
I like violence, man.
Yo.
Yeah.
Not like when it happens to me or if I see it live. I like watching it on TV, you know? Watching people, you know, get attacked by animals. Just get blasted in the face or something, you know? Like, I'm a huge sports fan. You know my favorite, like, moment of, like, the last year was in sports? That Detroit Piston, Indiana Pacer bench clearing brawl.
Ooh. Ron Artest and Ben Wallace got into it.
The Palace.
The Malice in the Palace, baby.
Malice in the
Ooh, you talk about some, like punches being thrown.
Oh,
like
man. Haymakers.
Oh, yeah.
Popcorn flying.
Yeah. Drinks flying.
Yeah. So, what a scene.
The whole palace just wanted to murder Artest.
Don't get NBA games like that no more.
No,
NBA games don't get hype like
that
that
is
no
gone.
more.
I think that was like the last big brawl that I can think of.
Probably.
That was like that. You know, there's been other instances where
squabbles, but nothing
squabbles. They've gotten in each other's faces.
That took over the whole arena.
Yeah, actually, I would say that there's one that I can think of when Jokic elbowed Markieff Morris in the back when Morris like ran into him while he was doing a jump shot.
Oh, word.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Dude. Jokic was going up for a jump shot, and Markieff Morris just like hip checked him, like hard too, while he was in the air, and he came and like Jokic came down. Joker looked at Morris, was just like, okay. Boom! Like right in his friggin' back, and Markieff went down like he got shot.
I bet he did.
It was a flop, but good lord, like and Jimmy Butler, Tyler Hero, and all the Miami Heat bench just like got up and just like got in Jokic's face, and Jokic just like was like, "You not see what he fucking did? he tried hurt me, man.
Jokic don't care.
Tried to knock me out the air." And yeah, it was just cooler heads did not prevail. Although I will say this, Markieff Morris should have got suspended a game because Jokic got suspended one.
Oh, yeah.
Charles Barkley and Shaquille O'Neal also basically said the same thing. It's just like, you can't suspend one without suspending the other.
I think if there's a dispute, you got to do both players.
Yeah, because it's set because if you want to uphold the precedents.
Because I don't really believe nothing the players are telling me either. As a ref, like I'm like, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's obvious the bias for your team. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So just dispute both of them.
That was one of the greatest things I've ever seen. I was so confused when I watched ESPN that night. They were like, that was absolutely disgraceful. Basketball fans, it just must be a
shut up, Jimmy the Greek.
I'm a basketball fan. I loved it. I thoroughly enjoyed watching out-of-shape civilians get the shit kicked out of them.
Yo.
Professional athletes. It was fascinating. And I think as sports fans, we kind of had it coming, right? Because how many times you go into a game, right? You got a little too drunk. You started screaming at some dude on the field who can clearly kick the shit out of you, right? If you saw him in the parking lot, you'd be like, hey, can you sign my stamp collection? I think you're awesome.
Exactly.
You get in the game, you're all drunk. You're like, you suck, buddy. Yeah. You're a piece of shit.
I've been that guy.
You're always calling him up. Come on up
Come on up here.
Well, they came up. They did. Yeah, Ron Artest came up there. He was just like, who threw that?
Ron Artest ain't playing.
Yeah. No,
He's straight from Queens.
oh, yeah.
From Queensbridge.
I can just hear him up there just like swinging like, Queens, motherfucker.
Queensbridge.
Because he was like
Right
throwing,
hand
dude.
Queens, left hand bridge.
Yeah. All of a sudden, he's like, as soon as the soda hits him in the chest, like as he's laying on the timekeeper's table, you can literally hear Shook One starting up in his head. And all of a sudden,
That's great.
you heard of us, real Queensbridge murder. You just stuck off the realness. Yeah,
That's classic.
That's still one of my favorite beats of all time.
Oh,
it
man.
goes
too
hard.
Too hit.
They did, and they kicked the shit out of everybody. It was great. It was like a cartoon. You're like beating up whole rows of people at once, like.
With one swoop.
Dude, how long his limbs are, wouldn't be surprised.
I love how Ron Artest punched the wrong guy. Wasn't that great?
Yeah.
He taught that dude a valuable lesson in life. When shit goes down, you don't just stand there like you're watching a movie like, wow, it's coming right at me.
You run the fuck away.
Or something. That was a 5'6", 110-pound white dude had an angry 6'10" black dude running right at him. That had to have been in his top 3 nightmares all time. Right behind getting his dick cut off and being lit on fire. And he just stood there. He's like trying to explain himself. Well, I still have the liquid in my cup, so there's no way I could have.
Yes.
Billy, man.
Bill Burr, my dude.
It's good to see some just wholesome stand-up comedy, man.
Of course, man. I mean, come on. It's Bill Burr. Bill Burr is one of my favorites ever, and not every time a new special of his comes out, I'm gonna watch it.
Oh, facts. And I like we took it to old school today because I needed that. That ambiance is just like, what was that, 90s? Early
is 2004, 2005. This is just after Chappelle's show was over because I remember watching this on Comedy Central back in the day, man.
Okay, word.
This aired on Comedy Central,
man.
And it was right after Chappelle's show was over because the announcer came out on stage and was just like, "Want to introduce a man who was on Chappelle's show, was a writer on Chappelle's show, because that was what he was known for at this time.
No doubt,
he was known on being on Chappelle's show. This is before Bill Burr had blown up and becoming known as Bill Burr. Instead, it was like from Chappelle's show, Bill Burr.
Yeah.
Now he's just Bill Burr. But with this, Bill Burr basically just when they introduced him, he came out on stage and he was just like, okay, yeah. Let me give y'all a minute for your eyes to adjust. You send out like 6-7 black dudes in a row, and you get the whitest dude in the world just standing up on
stage.
Straight
redhead, too.
Just like, pale skin, redhead. Yeah. All right. Everybody's eyes adjusted? Okay, I'm going to do some comedy. Here we go.
Great.
Yeah.
Classic.
Yeah. And Bill's always been funny. He's always found the stuff that reaches into pop culture, and he's been able to dissect it and find the comedy.
Well, I love he'll take a hard topic like the N-word and as a white man, and then make it funny.
In front of an almost entirely black audience in the American South.
It takes creativity. You know what I'm saying? A lot of comics I see try to be super crude or, I don't know, too safe. You know what I mean?
They try to be too safe. When they try to be too safe, they don't allow the discomfort of the scenario settle in and let people understand how funny the discomfort of the scenario is.
Exactly, because there's a realness.
Yeah.
There's a realness to it.
Yeah, and I love the fact that Bill's not afraid to do that. I mean, this is before he met. I think this is before he met his wife, his current wife, Nia.
Really?
Yeah, and now that he's married to her and everything, I guarantee you, I'm not gonna say he's he gets a pass or anything like that, but he's just like I can run some stuff by my wife. And my wife's not afraid to tell me to take it a little bit further because Nia will do that. Nia will just be like, it's funny, it's funny, but it can be funnier. I think you should say this, and Bill just like, are you sure I can get away with that? And she's like, honey, we've heard worse. We have heard much worse from much lesser people. Anyway, though, Bill has always been funny, man. and I love hearing his stuff.
Bill is a legend.
Oh yeah,
living legend right now. Again, from the ancestors of Patrice, and people of that nature. So, I hope y'all are enjoying. You know what I'm saying? This little live chat we was having.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The banter, Bill Burr coming in with the stingers
For real,
and all
for
that,
real.
man. This is D's World once again. Go check out some old school comedy. Hit us with some more old school comedy we might need to check out.
Oh,
You know
if there are bits out there from either Bill Burr, Patrice O'Neal, Greg Giraldo, any of these classics that are out there, we love good classic comedy here, and we love to hear and see what y'all have to suggest for us.
If it makes you laugh, I want to see if it makes me laugh.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, don't be afraid.
Don't be afraid.
Or as Nick Diaz would say, don't be scared, homie.
Don't be scared.
Don't be scared, homie.
Don't be scared. Hey, we like Bone Crusher over here. We ain't never scared.
I ain't never scared.
Ain't never scared.
I ain't never scared.
Yo, but until next time, man. Big Nate.
What's up?
What up? Drawn up. And yo, peace.
Regenerated, my own hip hop, nothing to play with. The vision to God, powerful paces. All alone won't stop, perfect my goal. Hey yo, regenerated, my own hip hop, nothing